guess what? Grandma Shirley is back with another story. So I have been so busy being a teacher that I haven't had time to read. And I am very sorry about that, but I am excited to read to you a Christmas story. This one is called Frosty the Snowman. Maybe you've seen the video. Maybe you've heard about Frosty. This story was retold by a person named Annie North Bedford, and it is published by Scholastic. So it is a very nice book. And guess what? This book used to belong to your daddy. So let's get reading. Round and round the yard again, there was a little snowball, just the right size for a snowman's head. Billy ran home and brought 2 bits of coal to use for the snowman's eyes and 2 bits for his buttons. I bet you like playing in the snow. Sally gave him a button nose and an old straw broom. Tommy brought floppy galoshes and a scarf for the snowman. And Joe brought him a pair of old red mittens to wear. Okay, look at all the things the boys have gotten, or I think one's a girl. It's hard to tell when they have all their winter clothing on. Now we need a hat, said Sally and Joe. So they all began to look around. Sally found an old cap, but it didn't look just right. Billy found a battered felt hat, but it still didn't seem right. So there's the first hat, but she didn't like it. And then there's the second hat. Billy really isn't sure. Just then, down the street came the whistling wind, and it blew a shiny top hat to their feet. Just what we need, cried Sally and Joe. It's like magic, said Billy and Tommy. Look at the hat there. Do you see it? It just blew in with the whistling wind. It's the perfect hat, don't you think? It was Tommy who picked up the shiny top hat and put it on the snowman's head. Zing! Tommy's hand sprang back with a shock. It's magic, gasped Tommy. So it is, said a voice, a deep, chuckly voice they had never heard before, and a pleasant sort of magic, if I do say so myself. Frosty the Snowman is coming alive. It's the snowman, whispered Sally. And so it was. Frosty the Snowman at your service, he said. And that was how Frosty the Snowman became alive. Can you imagine? You've made a snowman. You've put on a shiny hat. And he wakes up and becomes a live snowman. That would be so cool. If you have ever had a snowman for a friend, you can't begin to imagine all the fun those children had. Frosty took them coasting, and never had their sled slid so swiftly and so far. I'll show you a picture of coasting. It's like riding on a sled. Frosty helped them build a snow house, and never had the blocks packed so firmly and so well. So this first picture is of that snow house. Look at the blocks of snow and ice they're using. And look at the kids sledding. Frosty the Snowman taught them how to do it perfectly. Wouldn't that be fun? That almost reminds me of Charlotte in the front and Teddy or Henry in the back. And you are saying, "Whee!" Let's find out what happens next. They all went out ice skating, and the magical part was that while they were with Frosty, the children could stay out and play in the snow and never get shivery cold. Was it Frosty's warm heart or his magical smile? Whatever it was, they thought it was fine. You can see the kids, they're playing outside. They're not even cold at all. Look at Frosty's helping Sally, the little girl, ice skate. And there are the two boys. I can say one is Billy and Tommy, but I think it's Henry and Teddy. That's what I'm going to name them. Each morning when all the children came out to play, Frosty had a wonderful plan all set. One morning he said, "Let's go shopping today. I've never seen a store, you know." So they all joined hands, and away they skipped off toward town, where the shops stood in rows. Well, I will be honest with you, I've never seen a snowman at the store. Have you? I'll get a closer look. It was fun showing Frosty around. He thought every window was wonderful. All around the town they led Frosty that day while the warm wintry sun shone down. Now what can happen if the sun gets too warm? So now they are looking in a toy store. Look at the toys. What kind of toys do you see? I see a couple of cool ones. I see a teddy bear, a globe, a snow globe, some blocks, a choo-choo train, and a drum. Do you guys see those? What fun toys. Soon they came to a corner, and around the corner came a warm gust of wind. Off went Frosty's hat, and away went Frosty after it. Then, tweet, sang the traffic cop's loud whistle. The children could not follow Frosty because traffic was streaming by, buses and trucks and cars. Well, that's a good thing. They listened to the police officer, just like your daddy, and made sure not to go into traffic. That was the right thing to do. But look at Frosty. He doesn't care. He's going right out there after his magic hat. I wonder what happens to Frosty when he's not wearing his magic hat. Tweet went the traffic cop's whistle again. The crossing stood empty before them now, but there was no sign of Frosty. Only his top hat rolled down the street all by itself in the melting snow. What do you guys think happened? So there's the kids. They can't find Frosty anywhere. You see the police officer is stopping traffic so it's safe for the boys and girls to cross. And then do you see Frosty's hat? There's no Frosty to go with it. What do you think happened? Are you worried about Frosty? Well, the kids are going to ask somebody that can help them, a police officer. Mr. Policeman, the children cried, where has Frosty the Snowman gone? Oh, said the policeman, Frosty the Snowman has gone away. Where all snowmen go on a sunny day. But he'll be back at your bidding and call whenever great heaps of snowflakes fall. So what really happened to Frosty the Snowman? He melted. And that's what happens, and that is okay. Because we know when it snows again, he'll be back, right? And he will. The end. Isn't he cute? He's the cutest snowman. So today was a short story, but I wanted to get one to you because it has been so long, and I will try to read to you again really soon. Bye-bye, you guys. Bye, Charlotte, and bye, Ted, and bye-bye, Henry. And I look forward to seeing you guys really soon.